Become unrecognizable. Change your life. In 1 week, what if you could become the person you've always dreamed of in just 7 days? Imagine looking in the mirror a week from now and seeing someone stronger, more focused, and undeniably powerful. This isn't about motivation. It's about radical transformation that rewires your identity from the inside out. In the wise words of Seneca, every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Imagine if I told you that in just 7 days, you could transform yourself into a completely new person. Not merely a slightly improved version, but someone so dramatically changed that even your closest friends and family would do a double take. This isn't some gimmick. It's a disciplined and meticulously crafted plan to reinvent yourself from the inside out. You don't need a lifetime, just 1 week of absolute dedication. By the time you're finished, you will be unrecognizable. It's about embracing new ways of thinking, acting, and living. It involves dismantling the old patterns that have held you back and stepping into an identity that embodies respect, discipline, and a sense of purpose. It's about making intentional choices that shape the person you aspire to be, rather than allowing life to dictate your path. You possess more power than you realize. Now is the time to reclaim it and understand that those who make meaningful changes do not wait for the perfect moment. They seize the present. They recognize that the version of themselves they dream of isn't going to materialize magically in the future. It must be created today. At this moment, transformation does not occur gradually over the years. Instead, it takes place through a single, pivotal decision followed by unwavering commitment. By the end of this week, you will have evolved. Your mind, body, and habits will align with the person you are becoming. If you have ever wished for a reset button in life, this is your chance. However, you must pledge to take no half measures and offer no excuses. If you're ready to stop living small, stop waiting for circumstances to change, and take complete control of your future in just 7 days, pay close attention. Your transformation begins now. Day 1. You must dismantle the old self before you can start to build a new one. You must be willing to destroy what no longer serves you. Today you will confront and challenge your old self. Acknowledge the elements that have kept you trapped, the detrimental habits, the limiting beliefs, and the comfort zones. It is essential to cultivate a rigorous self-awareness and take responsibility for every aspect of your life that does not align with your vision of greatness. Change demands sacrifice, and today you will choose to let go of your old self in favor of a stronger, more capable version of you. This journey is not merely about identifying what holds you back. It is about making an unwavering commitment to leave it all behind. This is the moment to stop tolerating mediocrity, to cease making excuses, and to stop living in the shadows of your true potential. The discomfort that accompanies change is insignificant compared to the pain of remaining stagnant. You must be prepared to embrace that discomfort and face the challenges of transformation. Remember, every significant transformation begins with a sense of discomfort. The mind often resists change due to a fear of the unknown, but this fear is simply a barrier that you must overcome. You are the architect of your destiny, and today marks the beginning of your transformation into a new version of yourself. To truly eliminate the old self, it's essential to dig deeper than merely acknowledging your shortcomings. You must deconstruct the mental frameworks that have kept you confined. Reflect on these questions. What fears have influenced my decisions? What narratives have I spun to excuse my inaction? In what ways have my comfort zones turned into a prison? Recognizing these patterns is only the initial step. The tighter you hold on to your past identity, the more challenging it will be to release it. It's crucial to understand that your previous failures, identities, or mistakes do not define you. Your former self was merely a necessary version of you, serving its purpose for the lessons you have learned, but it is no longer essential for the journey that lies ahead. Next, take part in a symbolic act of separation. Acknowledge your past self, but rather than mourning its loss, celebrate its conclusion. Write down every excuse, habit, and behavior that no longer serves you. Acknowledge it and then let it go. Whether you choose to burn the paper, tear it into pieces, or bury it, ensure that you create a tangible symbol of your transformation. This act is more than just a wish for change. It signifies your commitment to a journey that is irreversible. By doing this, you are sending a powerful message to your subconscious that you are entering a new chapter of your life. This is your rebirth, a psychological reset that signals to your mind that you are ready to break free from old patterns and embrace your new power. And remember, this is only the beginning. The journey to overcome your old self is not a momentary challenge. It is an ongoing battle you must persistently engage in. Every decision and action from this point forward should align with the person you are becoming. You have crossed a significant threshold, and there is no turning back. Whenever doubt arises and old habits attempt to pull you back, remind yourself that you are no longer that person. You are evolving, you are elevating, and you are stepping into the highest version of yourself. Embrace this transformation, for the greatest version of you awaits on the other side. The journey to greatness often involves a process of destruction, demanding discipline, resilience, and an unwavering belief in your capacity for growth. Step forward with courage and let your former self fade into the past. Conduct a thorough and honest assessment of your life. Identify the behaviors that have hindered your progress. Are you waking up late? Are you spending time on distractions? Are you surrounding yourself with individuals who drain your energy? Document everything. Create a list of every habit that no longer serves you, whether it's smoking, laziness, procrastination, or self-doubt. It's essential to identify and eliminate your emotional crutches. Are you relying on food, social media, or entertainment to escape your problems? Acknowledge these habits and begin to eliminate them from your life. Remove distractions with determination. Delete time-wasting apps. Block websites that hinder your productivity. Distance yourself from toxic individuals and establish firm boundaries around your time and energy. Detox your mind and environment. Declutter your space and create an atmosphere that fosters focus and growth. Take the time to write a letter of resignation to your old self. Express everything about your past life that you are choosing to release. Recognize and honor the version of yourself that brought you to this point, but make it clear that you are ready to move forward. Finally, as a symbolic act of transformation, take that letter and burn it. This is the moment you leave the past behind and embrace your new self. Day 2. Physical reinvention. Always remember that your body is a direct reflection of your discipline. If you seem soft, it indicates that you've been living too comfortably. If your movements are sluggish, chances are your mind is just as lethargic. A resilient body fosters a powerful mind. Today, take complete control of your physical self. Your transformation begins with how you treat your body. The way you move, nourish yourself, and engage in training all demonstrate your commitment to self-mastery. If you desire respect, begin with your physical presence. Stand tall, move with intention, and cultivate an aura of confidence that exudes strength. The ancient Stoics understood the profound connection between body and mind, believing that physical hardships were not only about strengthening the body, but also about training the mind to endure discomfort and develop resilience. By mastering your body, you simultaneously train your mind to do the same. Seneca frequently subjected himself to voluntary discomfort through practices such as fasting and exposure to the cold, not out of necessity, but to cultivate mental resilience. This approach, termed premeditatio malum, or premeditation of evils, serves as a crucial reminder that challenging oneself physically can enhance the mental fortitude required to navigate life's unforeseen trials with greater ease. Discipline in physical training reflects discipline in thought. When you commit to exercise, proper nutrition, and building endurance, you align with Stoic principles of self-control and self-improvement. The Stoics perceived comfort as a barrier to growth, contending that avoiding hardship weakens us, while embracing it ultimately fortifies us. By pushing your physical limits, you develop the strength necessary to confront life's challenges with resilience and confidence. Your transformation goes beyond mere aesthetics. It embodies the Stoic ideals of endurance, perseverance, and self-discipline. While the body may falter, a mind honed through discipline and adversity remains steadfast. To achieve significant change in just 1 week, embrace the Stoic principle of voluntary discomfort. Train as if preparing for battle, not just against physical fatigue, but also against the temptations of weakness, self-doubt, and complacency. The warrior within you is forged through the challenges you willingly face. Every meaningful transformation begins in the body. You must push yourself beyond your limits, engage in rigorous physical training, and surmount every mental barrier that urges you to stop. Your goal is not merely exercise, it is to extend your physical endurance to the point that your mind begins to follow suit. If you can condition your body to endure, you can also train your mind to do the same. Cultivate discipline through movement by engaging in strength training to build power, running to develop endurance, and stretching to enhance flexibility. Aim to avoid both physical and mental rigidity. Embrace cold showers as a means to acclimate to discomfort and strengthen your willpower. Focus on refining your reflexes, discipline, and mental resilience. If you are in your senior years, you can still participate in physical training. At the same time, it may not be as intense, but setting a daily goal of walking and stretching can promote joint health, maintain bodily strength, and enhance mental clarity. Consistency is key. Small daily movements can lead to substantial improvements over time. Incorporating light resistance exercises can help preserve muscle mass, while yoga can improve flexibility and balance, thereby reducing the risk of falls. Additionally, practicing breathing exercises and mindful movement can further enhance mental clarity. To enhance each day, making it more productive and fulfilling, it's essential to find joy in movement, whether that means gardening, swimming, or dancing. The more you relish the process, the more likely you are to remain consistent. ensuring vitality and longevity well into your later years. What you consume also plays a crucial role in your transformation. Remove anything that hinders your progress. Processed foods, sugar, and alcohol, all of which can diminish your clarity and energy. These substances can cloud your mind, lower your performance, and undermine your efforts. Instead, nourish your body with whole foods, lean proteins, and plenty of water. Prioritize nutrient-dense options that provide sustained energy and support recovery. Consider incorporating superfoods such as leafy greens, berries, nuts, and seeds into your diet to maximize their nutritional benefits. Remember, hydration is vital. Inadequate water intake can dull your focus, weaken your body, and slow your progress. Staying adequately hydrated is crucial for flushing out toxins, enhancing cognitive function, and improving overall performance. It also plays a significant role in your mood and stress management, making it vital for your transformation journey. Aim to drink at least half your body weight in ounces of water each day, increasing your intake if you participate in intense physical activity. Remember, your body is your temple, and today you take the steps to reclaim it. Cultivate awareness about everything you consume, not just in terms of food, but also regarding the media you engage with, the conversations you have, and the thoughts you entertain. Everything you allow into your system shapes your identity. Embrace the persona of the person you aspire to become, starting now. Establish a ritual around mindful eating. Take your time and savor each bite. Savor each meal and acknowledge the nourishment it provides. Replace mindless snacking with purposeful fueling. Create a sustainable diet plan that aligns with your goals and supports your transformation. When your body thrives, your mind follows, and soon the world will witness the remarkable version of you emerging in full force. Establish a consistent workout routine, whether it involves daily walking, running, strength training, calisthenics, or boxing, and challenge your body to push beyond its limits. Revitalize your diet by eliminating processed foods, sugar, and alcohol while focusing on high-protein, clean energy sources. Improve your posture and body language by standing tall, moving with confidence, and carrying yourself with intention. Take a before picture. In just 1 week, compare it to your after picture, and you'll be amazed by the difference. Day 3. It's time for a mental upgrade. Your mind governs everything. If you aspire to become unrecognizable, a dramatic shift in your mindset is essential. It's not just about thinking differently. It involves fundamentally rewiring your perception of yourself and the world around you. Every thought, belief, and automatic reaction acts as a program running in your mind, some of which serve your growth, while others hinder your progress. To achieve transformation, you must take deliberate control of these programs and reshape them. To truly shift your mindset, it is essential to break free from the limitations you have unconsciously accepted. Begin by questioning everything. What beliefs do you hold? Who convinced you that you couldn't achieve more? What fears have been influencing your actions? Identify these invisible barriers and work to dismantle them systematically. Recognizing your mental programming is the first crucial step. However, it is through action that genuine transformation is solidified. The Stoics believed that our perception of reality shapes our experience within it. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, asserts, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this and you will find strength. This principle serves as the foundation for mental transformation. Mastering your mind is the initial step toward mastering your life. To change your identity, you must first adjust your thinking and how you perceive the world. Embracing a Stoic mindset involves training yourself to control your reactions. While life will undoubtedly present challenges, it is your responses that will shape your growth. Rather than perceiving hardships as mere obstacles, view them as opportunities to cultivate mental resilience. Seneca advocated for the practice of voluntary discomfort, such as sleeping on the floor, fasting, or enduring cold exposure, not as a means of suffering, but to remind oneself that comfort is not a necessity. By lessening your reliance on external comforts, you strengthen your ability to thrive in any situation. The Stoics recognize that true strength lies in adaptability, which involves confronting adversity head-on and emerging stronger as a result. They also emphasize the importance of regulating one's inner dialogue. Epicurus stated, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Your journey of transformation begins with rewiring your thoughts. Eliminate weak, self-defeating language and replace it with strong affirmative statements. Rather than saying, "I can't," assert, "I will figure it out." Instead of, "I don't know," proclaim, "I will learn." The words we choose shape our reality, and the way we speak to ourselves significantly influences our identity. Your thought patterns affect every action you take. Allowing negativity and doubt to dominate your mind will lead to hesitant actions, whereas speaking with confidence and belief will result in actions that demonstrate strength and determination. The Stoics emphasize the importance of mindfulness and being present in the moment, advocating for a mindset that refuses to let external events dictate your emotions. This practice involves training yourself to release unnecessary worries, concentrating solely on what you can control, and maintaining your composure even amid chaos. A true Stoic refrains from impulsive reactions, staying calm and collected, and making decisions grounded in wisdom rather than emotion. Embrace the Stoic principle of amor fati, or love of fate. Rather than resisting challenges or yearning for an easier path, welcome each difficulty as an opportunity for growth. By perceiving every event as a stepping stone in your transformation, you can eliminate fear, frustration, and doubt. When you fully integrate Stoic wisdom into your mindset, your mental resilience becomes unshakable. This practice not only allows you to endure hardship, but also encourages you to welcome it. Understanding that struggle is what forges strength. Another essential practice of Stoicism is memento mori, the reminder of life's transience and the importance of not squandering it. This concept is not intended to evoke fear, but rather to communicate a sense of urgency. Every second spent hesitating or caught in fear or self-doubt is a moment that will be forever lost. The Stoics urge you to act with intention, make decisions with clarity, and approach each day as if it were your final chance to better yourself. By embracing this principle, you foster a sense of urgency in your transformation, recognizing that waiting for the perfect moment is an illusion. Embrace discomfort, sharpen your perception, and take complete control of your responses. This is the path to mental mastery and profound self-transformation. To truly embody Stoicism is to acknowledge your full responsibility for the direction of your life. No external factor, hardship or setback has the power to define you. Only you can do that. The Stoics held that true freedom arises from self-mastery, and upon achieving it, you become unshakable. Your mind becomes your greatest asset, guiding you with clarity, purpose, and unwavering strength through any challenges life may present. Rewiring your mind necessitates deliberate action. Nourish your brain with high-quality information that supports your new identity. Read books that challenge your perspective. Listen to educational philosophical content, and surround yourself with individuals who elevate your thinking. Eliminate any content, be it news, entertainment, or social media, that reinforces your old limitations. Additionally, start a daily journaling routine to document your journey. Engage in the practice of actively documenting your mental progress, tracking your thought patterns, and transforming limiting beliefs into empowering statements. Mental strength is cultivated through adversity, so actively seek out challenges that push you beyond your comfort zone. Each time you confront fear and move forward, you diminish its hold on you. Embrace a Stoic mindset. Recognize that suffering is not something to be avoided, but rather a valuable tool for growth. The more discomfort you willingly endure, the more resilient you become. Consider taking cold showers, training through physical challenges, or practicing intermittent fasting. Intentionally create situations that test your willpower. These micro-adversities will build your resilience for greater trials ahead. Additionally, incorporate the practice of visualization into your routine. Close your eyes each day and envision yourself as the person you aspire to be. How do they carry themselves? How do they communicate? What choices do they make? Your mind cannot discern between real and imagined experiences. Consistent visualization will program your subconscious to adapt to this new reality. Pair this with affirmations and intentional self-dialogue that reinforce positive, action-oriented thoughts. Finally, adopt the mindset of already being the person you wish to become. Your brain adapts to repeated patterns. By consistently thinking, speaking, and acting as your future self, you will inevitably evolve into that person. Your new identity is not a distant goal, but something you must embody from this moment onward. Adjust your habits to reflect this transformation, monitor your daily behavior, and ensure every action aligns with your highest potential. The power to shift lies within you. Your reality lies within you, and transformation starts in your mind. Consume only high-level knowledge. Read books on strategy, discipline, and self-mastery. Avoid distractions. Meditate for clarity and control. If you can control your mind, you can control your life. Eliminate weak language. Stop saying "I can't," "I don't know," or "maybe." Speak with certainty. Write down the mindset of the person you want to become. How do they think? How do they act? What do they tolerate? From this day forward, live as if you are already that person. Day 4. Social presence and command. How others perceive you influences how they treat you. Today, take the opportunity to redefine your presence by reshaping the way you project yourself to the world. This involves not only enhancing your physical appearance, but also boosting your energy, confidence, and the aura you radiate. Presence is about the impression you leave when you enter a room. Do you embody authority, assurance, and a sense of purpose, or do you blend into the background? Your voice, body language, and overall demeanor have a significant impact on how others perceive you. Speak, stand tall, and communicate with conviction to eliminate hesitation from your interactions. Harness the power of silence to your advantage. Those who command attention do not clutter the air with unnecessary words. Instead, they exude a sense of certainty and authority through measured speech and intentional movements. By mastering the art of controlled silence, you can captivate those around you without expending excessive energy. Presence is defined not only by your actions, but also by the emotions you stir in others. People will remember how you made them feel long after the specific words have faded. Cultivate an air of purpose, stay grounded in your energy, and allow your body language to radiate confidence. When you enter a room, ensure your presence is felt even before you speak. Your aura should be unmistakable, and your energy should effortlessly draw people towards you. Take a moment today to study yourself in the mirror. Observe how you move, how you stand, and how you make eye contact. Make necessary adjustments to find the right balance between being approachable and exuding a strong presence. A powerful presence is not synonymous with arrogance. Rather, it stems from the quiet confidence of someone who recognizes their worth and carries themselves accordingly. Ensure that every movement, every glance, and every step reflects the version of yourself that you wish to present to the world. Walk with intention, occupy space confidently, and express yourself with clarity and conviction. The Stoics recognized that actual presence is not characterized by dominance or superficial confidence, but rather by inner mastery. Marcus Aurelius eloquently stated, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." This principle serves as the foundation for earning respect. It is essential to embody the virtues and principles you seek to project. Your demeanor should reflect the discipline and strength of character that Stoicism values. They taught that external circumstances should never dictate your inner state. Whether surrounded by strangers or among familiar faces, it is crucial to maintain your composure and presence. Your energy should be controlled and purposeful, rather than reactive. Seneca highlighted the significance of measured speech, asserting that restrained communication surpasses excessive words. Speak deliberately, avoid unnecessary verbiage, and ensure that when you do express yourself, your words carry weight. By mastering your speech, you command greater authority and respect. Eye contact, posture, and even your breathing patterns serve as subtle indicators of your inner state. The Stoics employed controlled breathing techniques to maintain composure in high-pressure situations. This practice is invaluable before entering a room, taking the stage, or leading a discussion. Center yourself, breathe deeply, gather your thoughts, and approach the moment with unwavering resolve. One fundamental Stoic concept, premeditatio malum, the premeditation of adversity, can help you cultivate your presence. Anticipate the challenges you may encounter, whether it's a tough conversation, a high-stakes negotiation, or a daunting social setting. By preparing yourself mentally, you'll be fortified against fear or hesitation when the time arrives. Commanding presence isn't about demanding attention. It's about making your presence unmistakable. When you embody discipline, control, and inner peace, respect naturally follows. The world responds not solely to your appearance or words, but to the certainty and wisdom you exude from within. Your presence should resemble a gravitational force. When you enter a room, people should feel your energy even before you speak. Redefining your presence also necessitates an upgrade to your internal dialogue. If you perceive yourself as insignificant, that belief will manifest in your posture and interactions. Shift your mindset. Affirm that you belong in every space you enter. Train yourself to move with intention, walking into environments as though they are meant for you. Envision yourself as a person of considerable influence and conviction. Each day, engage in a robust internal dialogue that affirms your new reality. Speak to yourself as you would to a respected leader. Reinforce your strengths. Acknowledge your growth and dispel any thoughts that undermine your self-worth. Confidence is nurtured from within, and the messages you repeatedly deliver to yourself will shape how others perceive you. To enhance your presence, cultivate a commanding voice by slowing your speech, articulating your words clearly, and maintaining a steady tone that expresses confidence and composure. Individuals are naturally attracted to those who communicate with conviction. It's essential to practice speaking with authority across all contexts, be it in conversations, presentations, or informal interactions. Strive to make your words meaningful and intentional, ensuring that each encounter leaves a lasting impression. Please pay attention to accomplished orators and leaders. Emulate their controlled pauses, deliberate pacing, and unwavering confidence. The effectiveness of speech lies not only in the content, but also in the delivery. By mastering your voice, you can ensure that your presence resonates long after you depart. Additionally, your wardrobe and grooming significantly influence how you are perceived. Dress for the life you aspire to lead, opting for attire that instills a sense of power and composure. A polished appearance not only boosts your confidence, but also shapes the reactions of those around you. When you prioritize self-care, the world takes notice. Invest in your grooming, posture, and hygiene to present yourself as someone who values self-respect and earns the respect of others. Let your presentation reflect your ambition, discipline, and self-worth. People often assess competence and confidence based on appearance. Leverage this to your advantage. Additionally, focus on the subtle, intangible aspects of your presence, the energy you bring into a space, your ability to connect with others, and your awareness of social dynamics. Pay attention to others. Listen intently and respond with genuine engagement. The most magnetic individuals strike a harmonious balance between confidence and the ability to make others feel seen and valued. Charisma extends beyond dominance. It is about merging strength with warmth, authority with approachability. People are naturally drawn to those who make them feel important. Learn to read body language, mirror positive energy, and foster an environment where others feel comfortable in your presence. Cultivating presence is a lifelong journey, but today marks the moment you stop blending in. Today is when you begin to stand out, not through force, but by embodying a version of yourself that captivates attention effortlessly. Presence is not merely about appearances, it is deeply connected to how you feel within. When you carry yourself with certainty, the world will recognize your power. Walk as if you belong, speak as if you are meant to be heard, and exist as though you have already reached your highest potential. The more you reinforce these habits, the more natural they will become, and soon your presence will be impossible to overlook. Enhance your appearance, refine your style, and invest in your grooming. Speak with authority. Eliminate filler words, hesitations, and weak body language. Focus on listening more and speaking less. People tend to respect those who act with composure and intention. Day 5. Relentless execution. Most people find themselves trapped in a cycle of theory, caught in a pattern of planning, hesitation, and self-doubt. They consume knowledge, analyze every potential outcome, and dream of success, yet they fail to take the crucial step that distinguishes dreamers from doers: execution. They often wait for the perfect moment, hoping that circumstances will align before they take action. But that moment never arrives, leaving them stagnant. The longer they delay, the more challenging it becomes to break free from the gravitational pull of inaction. Today you will break free from that cycle. You will become the rare individual who transforms vision into action, who shifts from theorizing to building. The difference between those who succeed and those who do not lies not in intelligence or luck, but rather in the courage to act despite uncertainty. It is about recognizing that forward movement, even in small increments, is far more valuable than perpetual planning. You will cultivate an unshakable habit of execution. You will no longer wait for the perfect moment, because you understand that action itself generates momentum. Every great achiever in history has encountered doubt and adversity, yet they forged ahead regardless. Success is never about flawless execution. It involves the ability to adapt, learn, and course-correct along the way. Today, you push forward. Even if the path is unclear, you take calculated risks, eliminate excuses, and embrace the unknown. Execution is a muscle that requires daily training with unwavering commitment until it becomes second nature. The more you act, the more confidence you cultivate. The more confidence you cultivate, the more action you will take. This cycle of execution distinguishes the elite from the average. Start with a single action that brings you closer to your goals. Stop overanalyzing, stop second-guessing, and make a definitive move. Whether it's applying for that job, launching that project, having that difficult conversation, or stepping out of your comfort zone. Act now without hesitation or delay. This is your moment to prove that you are different from most people. You execute, you build, you move forward. The Stoics believed that action, rather than contemplation, defines a person's character. Marcus Aurelius in his Meditations wrote, "You should not discuss what a good man is like, you should be one." This embodies the essence of execution. Stop theorizing, stop waiting, and take action. Stoicism teaches us not to hesitate or fear failure. Instead, we must embrace premeditatio malorum, the practice of anticipating obstacles and preparing for them. When you execute with this mindset, failure transforms from a deterrent into a teacher. Seneca noted, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." Every challenge you encounter is an opportunity to develop resilience and refine your strategy. Another essential Stoic principle that aligns with execution is the dichotomy of control. Epictetus taught a fundamental truth. There are things within our control and those beyond it. Too often, individuals hesitate to take action, bogged down by concerns about external factors. In reality, the only elements you can influence are your effort, discipline, and choices. Release everything else and concentrate solely on what you can do in this moment to embody Stoic execution. Act with intention. Make decisions promptly and decisively, much like the Stoic generals and leaders did on the battlefield. Every action is a stepping stone on the path to mastery. Don't let the shadows of doubt cloud your confidence. Instead, act not when you feel fully prepared, but when the moment calls for your courage. Relentless execution is the key that unlocks the door to your freedom. Embrace each step with determination, for it is through persistence that you carve your way to greatness. The Stoics recognize that a life unfulfilled often stems from a lack of action. Refuse to let hesitation dictate your future. Instead, strive to take bold, disciplined steps forward every single day. Take action now. Adopt the Stoic code of execution. To maintain such a level of execution, establish accountability systems. Share your goals with someone who will hold you accountable, set deadlines, and make commitments that compel you to follow through. The greatest adversary of execution is comfort. If you allow yourself to remain in a state of ease, you will never transcend your current limits. Embrace deliberate discomfort in your life. Wake up earlier, take on new challenges, and undertake tasks that push you beyond what feels comfortable. Continue to push yourself, even when it seems unnecessary. This is how you train your mind to view discomfort as a stepping stone to greatness. Execution demands decisiveness. Every second spent in doubt is a second lost to hesitation. The most exceptional leaders, innovators, and warriors make decisions swiftly and with confidence. Even when they err, they adjust their course as needed. You must cultivate this same instinct. Trust yourself, act decisively, and do not allow indecision to rob you of your future. Bold action fosters confidence, both within yourself and among those around you. The world holds in high regard those who act with conviction. To enhance your ability to execute, embrace a mindset of radical responsibility. Acknowledge that no one else is coming to save you, and that the work must be done by you alone. You are entirely accountable for your actions, your growth, and your outcomes. By internalizing this principle, you eliminate the urge to make excuses or to blame external factors for any lack of progress. Instead, you direct your energy into taking substantial, decisive action. The journey to mastery is built upon relentless execution. There will inevitably be failures, missteps, and challenges. However, those who continue to forge ahead despite these setbacks are the ones who ultimately achieve greatness. Shift your focus from seeking perfection to prioritizing progress. You become truly unstoppable. While you may not have all the answers at this moment, what matters is taking action. One of the most effective ways to enhance execution is to create a structured system for reviewing and refining your progress. Dedicate time each day to reflect on your accomplishments, assess what worked, and identify areas for improvement. Be prepared to adjust your approach as needed, but always keep moving forward. By consistently analyzing and refining your methods, you not only accelerate your growth, but also increase your efficiency. Additionally, harness the power of momentum. The most challenging aspect of any task is often getting started, but once you take that initial step, each action builds on the previous one, creating a compounding effect. Small victories can lead to larger successes. The more consistently you act, the more natural and effortless the process becomes. This cycle of Continuous action is essential for sustained success. The time for overthinking, waiting, and hesitating has passed. It's time to move forward with intention and become the kind of person who takes initiative, regardless of the circumstances. The more you act, the more unstoppable you become. This journey goes beyond merely achieving goals. It's about becoming someone who navigates life with purpose, intention, and resilience. Execution is the cornerstone upon which all greatness is built. The choice is yours. Will you remain ensnared by hesitation, or will you boldly step into action and seize the life you were meant to lead? Commit to taking significant action on one goal you've been avoiding. Cast aside hesitation. Remember, the longer you delay, the weaker you become. Train yourself to embrace discomfort, persist through pain, rejection, and fear without faltering. Do something today that challenges you. Approach that person, apply for that opportunity, or say yes to a daunting challenge. Day 6. Build a personal system. Success is not merely a matter of motivation. It fundamentally relies on systems, structure, and consistency. While motivation can be fleeting, waxing and waning based on emotions and circumstances, robust systems foster discipline, which ultimately leads to tangible results. You do not rise to the occasion of your goals. Instead, you tend to fall to the level of your systems. A well-designed system ensures that progress continues even on days when motivation may be lacking. The distinction between those who attain success and those who do not lies not in talent or intelligence, but in the capacity to establish and adhere to a system that makes success an inevitability. The cornerstone of long-term success is automating habits that propel you forward, rather than relying solely on willpower. Craft an environment that facilitates your success. Develop routines that align with your highest aspirations. Eliminate distractions and structure your day to make productivity effortless. With a well-established system in place, consistency becomes second nature and execution unfolds seamlessly. Effective systems enable you to perform at a high level without the constant need for self-motivation. They create a default mode where progress occurs automatically, even on days when you may not feel inclined to push yourself. Furthermore, a well-crafted system alleviates decision fatigue, paving the way for sustained achievement. You no longer expend energy debating whether to work out, eat healthily, or focus on your goals. These actions become automatic. Well-established systems eliminate friction and replace hesitation with decisive action. The fewer decisions you need to make, the more energy you can dedicate to execution. When everything is structured, your efforts compound over time, resulting in exponential growth. History's most successful individuals were not necessarily the most motivated. Instead, they were the most systematic. They devised predictable, repeatable patterns that paved the way to greatness. To create an effective system, identify the core habits that will propel your progress, break them down into manageable steps, and integrate them into your daily routine. Track your progress diligently and refine your system while incorporating rewards and accountability. Accountability mechanisms that reinforce positive behaviors define success not merely as intermittent bursts of effort, but as consistent and disciplined action over time. The Stoics recognized that true success is not reliant on transient motivation, but instead on the commitment to act consistently in alignment with one's values and objectives. Seneca famously remarked, Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. The Stoics did not leave their progress to chance. They established structured systems to guide their actions, ensuring they lived virtuously and effectively. Marcus Aurelius exemplified this practice through his daily self-reflection in his meditations, aligning his thoughts with his values. This approach serves as a systematic method, involving regular review of one's actions and refinement for future use. By adopting a similar habit, you can ensure that your growth is not subject to the whims of emotional fluctuations, but is instead anchored in a dependable framework of self-improvement. The Stoic principle of the dichotomy of control is fundamental when creating a system for success. Epictetus emphasized the importance of concentrating solely on what lies within our power, namely our actions, decisions, and responses, while releasing attachment to external factors beyond our control. A robust personal system is constructed around this philosophy. Organize your days around what you can directly influence and avoid expending energy on distractions or circumstances outside your control. Additionally, the Stoic concept of premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils, reminds us that obstacles are inevitable. Thus, maintaining discipline in the face of adversity is crucial. When you eliminate randomness and introduce structure, you shift your reliance from motivation to mastery. Success is not reserved for those who are inspired. It belongs to those who create frameworks that foster sustained progress. Develop a system that makes discipline your default state, and you will achieve results regardless of your mood on any given day. Once you have the right system in place, success transitions from a matter of if to a matter of when. The sooner you implement your system, the sooner you will become a markedly improved version of yourself. Establish a strict schedule and routine to make productivity automatic. Group similar tasks to minimize distractions and enhance deep work. Focus on what truly matters in your life and eliminate everything else. Design a daily schedule that aligns with the new version of yourself and adhere to it diligently. Day 7. Solidify your new identity. By now, you are no longer the same person you were just a week ago. Your mindset has shifted, your habits have evolved, and your presence has undergone a transformation. However, transformation is not merely about change, it's about solidification. You need to ensure that this new identity is not a fleeting moment of inspiration, but a lasting shift that defines the course of your life. The mind naturally seeks comfort in familiarity, and your old self may attempt to resurface. Therefore, you must remain vigilant. Every choice you make from this point forward either reinforces your new identity or draws you back into old patterns. There is no neutral ground. Every action is a reflection of who you are becoming. If you wish to cement this transformation, it must be reinforced through repetition, discipline, and deliberate decision-making. Establish a long-term vision for yourself. Imagine where you will find yourself in a month. Picture the life you envision in a year. Think deeply about the qualities and values you aspire to embody throughout your lifetime. Please take a moment to write this vision down. Make it tangible. Each day, visualize this future self vividly. Engage all your senses in this mental imagery, allowing it to energize and motivate you. Ensure that every action you take, no matter how small, aligns with this powerful vision of yourself. As you embark on this journey, Consistently refine and adjust your systems and routines to foster an environment where growth feels natural and effortless. It's essential to surround yourself with individuals who inspire and uplift you, leaving behind those who anchor you to your past. Be vigilant and protective of your surroundings. This includes your physical space, your social circles, and the daily influences you encounter. Each of these elements contributes significantly to the reinforcement of your current identity. If there are aspects of your life that do not contribute positively to your evolution, don't hesitate to eliminate them. Remember, this is merely the beginning of your transformation, not the culmination. Today marks a pivotal moment where you take full ownership of your evolving identity. In just 1 week, you've achieved what many struggle to accomplish over a lifetime, proving that change is indeed swift and feasible. Now embrace this new reality and integrate it into every breath you take, every thought you entertain, and every decision you make. Do not glance back. Take the time to reflect on the past week. Identify the changes you've made that have led to the most significant breakthroughs. Set ambitious long-term goals that resonate with this revitalized version of yourself. Continue to surround yourself with nurturing relationships that foster your growth and propel you forward. Craft a new self-description that embodies who you are at this moment. What core principles guide your actions? What behaviors will you refuse to accept from others or yourself going forward? Remember, just 1 week ago you inhabited a different version of yourself. Today you stand reinvigorated and transformed. If you can manifest such a profound change in just 7 days, imagine the extraordinary feats you can achieve in a month, in a year, or even throughout your lifetime. While most people will wake up tomorrow unchanged, you have consciously chosen the path of radical transformation, and the only lingering question is this: will you persist on this invigorating path, or will you revert to a life of mediocrity? The power of choice lies squarely in your hands, but never forget that once you've glimpsed the truth about your potential, you can never unseen it. You have the blueprint for your transformation. What remains is for you to act decisively and become someone unrecognizable in the best possible way.